Have you guys ever burned yourself, like, insanely burned yourself before?
Figuratively or literally?
Yeah, I burned myself. Literally burn yourself.
Oh shit, because I figuratively burn myself.
Yeah, both.
I've done that too before, yeah.
I've insulted myself hard.
I touched a skillet barehanded.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Dude, you ever do things where you forget that things are hot and you just touch it?
I went to a Taiwanese like Black Angus when I was a kid with my
What's
uncle.
that like?
It's just like a, I don't know, it's just like a steakhouse that comes on like a sizzling plate.
Those are delicious.
And then my uncle was like, don't touch the plate.
You son of a bitch.
It's really hot.
He's like, that's a challenge.
And then I'm just looking at it, I'm like, damn, it is hot enough to cook the meat. I'm like, but how hot could it be? If I hit it for a second, am I gonna get burnt? So I just went like this. Ah, and it got burnt and I got a big blister.
I would have laughed so hard and we're like, please do it again.
Oh, I did that to my cousin's motorcycle.
Yeah.
So like, my cousin, he lived in a new like development, and then the lot was like dirt field, so they were just riding dirt bikes, and I was like, oh, I want to ride so bad, but I was too little. And then they pulled it up in the garage, and then my dumbass somehow put my hand on the fucking tank and just burned the shit out of it. And I ran it through water, and I'm like, not only did I not get to ride the dirt bike, but I got fucking burnt, motherfucker.
Did you grab the muffler or the exhaust?
Probably, I forgot I was a kid.
I was in Indianapolis. My mom was like, Steven, this iron is very, very hot. I was 4 years old. And I immediately put my hand up to it like that.
High five.
And then she says that I didn't do anything.
Uh-oh.
And then I looked at my hand, and then I walked out of the room. And my hand was burned like red as fuck.
You ain't no bitch.
I wasn't a bitch about it.
Shit.
What drugs were you
He's
on?
like, we'll see about that, Mom. Shh. Oh, don't fucking show fear.
I was like,
Mom.
I was on titty milk.
You were that young?
Until I was 7.
That's what made you so tall and
Helped me a lot.
Ah, true.
Grew my dick out. No. It's just a wide dick. It's not big.
Shit. All right. Anyway, so do you guys remember when McDonald's went through a humongous lawsuit?
The lady with the cup, the coffee.
Yeah, with the cup of coffee that spilled all over herself. She got
course.
burns or whatever, and then they had to lower the temperature of all hot beverages at McDonald's.
It's still hot.
It's still hot.
So hot.
But sometimes I wish it was hotter, you know?
Dude, but Starbucks is way too hot. I need that
You think
cardboard
so?
thing.
Speaking of Starbucks is now going through their version of the whole burn person at the drive-thru, and now they're going through a lawsuit.
It is hot.
Wait, so the McDonald's thing, it wasn't like a new regulation. If you're gonna be serving hot drinks, it has to be at this temperature kind of thing. Cause don't usually cases that end up winning end up going into actual change.
Like the policy for all industry?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was just company.
Yeah, so it's interesting to me that it was just company, and then now Starbucks is going through the same thing. So I wonder if after this one, they're actually gonna make it like a regulation.
Or maybe it takes everyone. Maybe Dunkin' Donuts has to burn someone, Krispy Kreme's has to burn someone, Carl's Jr.
They're gonna ruin Korean food.
Donut Prince has to burn.
They all burn and then they're like, okay.
It's in Burbank, dude.
No.
It says in the window, it says, don't get a divorce, get a donut.
That's tight.
It's the weirdest branding I ever saw.
Sure.
It's memorable.
Yeah.
Don't get a divorce. Get a donut. Somebody
then
else
get a
contemplating divorce looks and they go, you know what? You're right.
That's like the Joe Jitsukawa marketing department, dude.
I bet you it's like an Asian lady in there too. It's like, Auntie, is that you? Don't get a divorce. Get a donut. Sounds pretty good.
It's on the window, dude.
But yeah, so at Starbucks, they were
Not even married.
So a California man is now suing Starbucks for severe burns that he suffered across his body.
His body? What the fuck?
You never hear California man, by the way. I'm so glad to hear that.
California.
California
Yeah.
man. Why? It's usually
Florida
California.
man.
Florida man.
Every time.
But when it's suing, I think it's either
Californians like to sue. Yes, that's what.
They
it is.
sure love it.
Yes, and then they had to pinpoint the fact that including his genitals were burned, and that making sexual intimacy was painful and awkward.
Why did he pour it down there?
This is released by the lawyer, by the way.
And why couldn't he wait?
Why'd he pour it in his own lap?
So he dropped it, I'm assuming.
All right, so he didn't pour it on himself.
It's all like,
It's one of those where
I want a successful lawsuit.
the drive-through girl working the window, she handed the drink like this.
Oh, why?
Have you ever held a drink by its
Yeah, it
lid?
could fall.
And if you don't put it on properly, it pops off.
Why did she
dumb.
do that?
And that's disgusting. That's where you're drinking out of.
That's where the mouth is gonna go.
Because she's kind of like a maybe not thought through.
No, because I've been seeing, especially now or is this recent?
This is recent.
They have
Oh, no,
plastic
this is
gloves.
that's 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Because then now more recently they're putting cups into like cup holders and they're handing it and you grab it out of the cup holder
Yep.
for like Corona times.
I see.
Taco
Yeah.
Bell seals it with a sticker, so you know it's like okay.
Oh, I like that. I like every time we get delivery or whatever, like when they have the sticker on there, I'm like, I just feel like clean.
But what if they just trapped Corona in there?
Yeah, who
Oh,
knows?
no, don't tell me that.
You open it and it's like, it's released.
Exactly.
Let it out and go away, shoot.
But
It's like a bad spirit.
as a moron, I see the sticker and I'm like, it's fresh.
Exactly. It's,
Well, no, for me it's cool. There's no way they were eating out of this
Oh, true.
if they're delivering it to me.
Well, maybe they put the sticker on when they arrived.
Shit.
I did
The
look
restaurant
into.
does it.
I did look into the lawsuit of the whole like McDonald's coffee thing because you know like we've all heard this in the 90s and all. We're just like, oh my god, I can't believe what a frivolous lawsuit. They made so much money, and then when you see the photos and you see the whole thing, you're just like, oh, that lady got fucking burned.
It was like second or third degree,
wow.
right?
Yeah. It was fucked up. Her skin was all red. There's photos. It's like the whole thing just spilled and it went through her clothes. It fucked her up.
So you can't even make fun of her.
Well, of course you can, but
yeah, it's a funny ordeal to be in.
it's-
I mean, imagine seeing it.
My mom burned her face, and it was like the funniest thing for a week.
How did she do that?
She was. This is when I was a kid, and then I think I was maybe like 4 or 5, and then she was making pork chops.
Oh no.
Back when she was
the
still
oil.
8. Yeah.
Maybe that's why she's vegetarian now.
Or you
And
just
then so
all traumatized?
I don't know what happened, but you know, there's oil on a pan, and maybe like I don't know, for some reason there's water, maybe ice because this came out of the freezer. She threw it on the pan and immediately went on her face, and she had boils all over.
Oh.
I hear her scream.
It's
And she's
painful.
crying, and then she comes in the room, and I see her with like boils and stuff, and I'm like, monster! So I run away, and now she's extra like sad.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, and then I remember like the whole rest of the week, she was just putting like baby powder and like ointment all over her face because she burned herself.
Those are rough, man.
dude, your childhood is like a Black Mirror episode every time you talk about it.
I'd be terrified of my mom with the burning.
Yeah, maybe that's why she's vegetarian.
Oh, there.
Fucking pork chops.
Fuck these pork chops, man. I don't even like how I make them and shit. All this fucking work burned my face. It's like the guy, the reporter, that had the fly go in his mouth. This fucking country ass place. Fuck this place, man.
But yeah, speaking of burns, here's Tommy.
Oh shit.
And this is him in the hospital bed.
He's like, don't get the macchiato. Don't get the macchiato.
Look at what it did to me.
Don't.
You want to see his hands?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Shit.
god.
That's some serious burns.
Ow! Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's bad.
Oh, so what?
I said, are we seeing his genitals?
I thought it was
too?
gonna be. I thought it was a shitty lawsuit.
That is bad.
Oh buddy.
Yeah.
Owie!
But so when it spilled, not only did the lid come off, it hit the car windowsill. So then it plopped onto his lap. Which,
buddy.
like you trying to.
It's like
tried
melted.
catching it. Yeah, he tried catching it first,
Buddy.
which then burned his hands that way, and then just landed in his lap, burning his legs and his genitals.
I would think that all of them have a temperature gauge and it's like controlled.
That's what I was saying.
Have you picked up coffee from there lately? It's crazy hot. Even the cardboard sleeve they give you, you're like, God damn it.
No, you have to order kids temperature. That's what I do. I always order kids temp if I'm getting a hot drink from Starbucks because it's
Otherwise, it's unfat.
Can I get a coffee? Kids temp?
yes.
I do like the temperature that it's at though. I like it scalding hot because
Really?
it lasts longer, so I can keep drinking it and it's still.
Like if you're going on a road trip, the last thing you want is 30 minutes in and it's like cold hot coffee.
Well, my question is like, okay, how come our mouth can deal with the boil, but our skin can't?
Maybe it's used to it.
Yeah, you probably trained it because my mouth, I don't drink hot drinks like this. Not even showers. I do not do hot showers. It's really hard for me to get into jacuzzi sometimes. Like I'm a bitch with hot water, so I can't. Like my tongue immediately gets burnt every time I try drinking.
Yeah, maybe it's like a Wim Hof thing where if you train for the cold, you can handle the cold.
And your
you
tongue,
won't get
yeah, it
frostbite.
heals really fast. Because I remember I had my tongue pierced, and then I took it out one time for like a couple hours, and I had already had it in there for like a year, and it was already like closing immediately.
No, because I had a piercing here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I used to have a piercing right through the bottom of my lip.
And it's gone?
And then I pulled it out, and then I think within a day it closed up. I couldn't stick it back in.
That's so fast.
That's crazy because for me, my tongue piercing stayed open for many years.
How come her butthole stays open?
He's asking the real question.
Finally.
How come it never closed up?
It's not a wound.
Is it open right now?
It's a pink hole.
It sometimes is a wound, Bart, after some real monster ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, bro.
You know what I read recently that I didn't realize I never thought about? Where I was like, oh yeah, I just never thought about that. Is the vagina, it's actually always, the walls of the vagina are always touching. Not until something goes in does it expand. Where I was like,
That's a tight pussy.
oh yeah.
Shit.
Like, the walls of the vagina are always.
You got curtains hanging out. I might still already be open.
But maybe the
Those are your
inside.
la-
No, the inside wall,
no,
right?
The walls.
She's talking about this.
Oh.
It's like until it's. I'm ready.
No, something goes
Yeah,
in.
and then it opens up.
expands. But it's forever, the walls are touching. Inside of your vagina, they're always touching.
So it's like a closed mouth until the mouth comes in.
Good, I feel protected now.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I feel like I should have known that, but I never thought about it.
Well, why do you, that's why you guys bitch about applicators. I was always like, how can you take so many dicks but not applicators?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not the same thing.
And then it
I
goes.
think that makes sense.
When a dick comes in.
Applicators versus plastic? No.
Well, and also you get it like you get looser or whatever when you're horny.
The cardboard applicators shit, it's fucking rough around the edges and you're putting that into the walls that are touching, so you're like scraping your fucking applicators.
Why don't you suck on the applicator for like 7 minutes before?
Yeah.
Yeah, loosen it up and then
But it's
And
gonna
it's smack it a little
expand.
bit.
You know how much bacteria is in
smack it against your face a little bit.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna break it.
And then stick the applicator in.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna expand and it's gonna break.
Well, did you try it this way or did you try it this way too?
What about going through this first?
I'm not even sure.
the King's Gate.
I'm not even sure.
Joe got on his boat again.
He said, I'm not even sure.
Joe drifted off.
See you later.